All right there, fellas. Hope we're all feeling good, all doing all right. Tuesday workout coming at you, people. So, today what we're doing is we're going to do a for time workout, nice and simple. We're going to go 3 rounds for time. You're doing 100 meters farmer's run into 21 toes to dumbbell or kettlebell into 15 dumbbell push press. Before you get going on this workout, I will run through all the scales, all the alternatives if we've got different equipment, stuff like that, and then you can get going with that. But to start with, what we're going to do is we're going to get warm. So if you have the availability to do it, we're going to go on a 400 meter run, nice steady pace, nothing mental. We're not trying to do it a million miles an hour. If you've got a little route or around the block or something like that, go and hit that. It doesn't have to be exactly 400 meters, but if you've got a little route in mind that just gets you warm and gets you going, that's what you're going to do. If you haven't got the availability to do that, if it's tipping it down and you just don't have the space, what you're going to do is you're going to go a minute's worth of bear crawl into a minute's worth of jumping jacks. And you're just going to take it nice and easy on this. Speed it up a little bit on the jumping jacks, take it nice and easy on the bear crawl. On the bear crawl, you can just go in the space that you've got. So if it's just your front room or what have you, all you're going to do is go in the space that you've got. So bring it back as far as you can, and then bring it forward as far as you can, and just keep that going for a full-on minute. And then your jumping jacks, again, we've all done these before, but make sure that your arms are coming all the way up and over your head. So you're going up, take it nice and easy, and then pick up that pace, like I said, on the jumping jacks. So nice and steady bear crawls, a little bit quicker on the jumping jacks, and your heart rate should be going and we should be good to go. Once you've done that, so that's either the run or the bear crawl and the jumping jacks. If you want to do both, you can, but I'd probably refrain from doing that. We don't want to burst all our energy. We want to really save it for that nice 3 rounds for time, nice and speedy. So after we've done that, we're going to hit some ostrich walks. And again, there's 2 options for this. So what we're really trying to do with these ostrich walks is get that compression in there, getting that bend, as it were, because we're going to be doing the toes to dumbbell or toes to kettlebell, and that's what we're trying to build in, warm that up and get that nice flexibility in there. So what you're going to do is stand feet slightly staggered apart. So you're going to go 1 step slightly in front of the other, and you're going to go fingertips and then palms on the floor. So fingertips and then palms, and then you're bringing it back up, swap feet, and you're going to go the other way. If you want, you can walk this, so you can keep going forward. If we were in the gym, I'd have you guys doing this moving forward. So you're going to step 1 foot in front of the other, fingertips, palms, and then you're going to go the other foot, fingertips, palms. You're just going to keep that going. What you're going to try and do is 30 reps, so 15 either side. Take it nice and easy with this. If you start to get puffed out, a little bit knackered, something like that, then by all means, take a little break and then go again. Once you've done that, you're going to go into 10 inchworms, and for these inchworms, we're going to do the press. So whether that's means that we have to scale back a little bit on the push-up, or we need to kind of like decide a different option, what we're not doing is just avoiding doing the press-up. Do it at some point in whatever scale version of a push-up you would normally do. So for our inchworms, what we're going to do, you're going to walk it out nice and easy, and then when we get to that press-up position, bust that press up, walk it back in again. For these, when you get out, if you need to come down to them knees, press up there, that's cool. If it means you have to walk out and then go and find an object and raise yourself up, do the press up that way, do it that way. It's 10 reps of that, guys. So you're going 30 ostrich walk, 10 reps of your inchworms, and then we're going to go for 30 body weight Russian twists. So with our ostrich walk, we're working on that compression. For our inchworms, we're warming up them shoulders, warming up them hamstrings, getting ourselves ready to move throughout that push press and that farmer's carry. And then these Russian twists are going to activate that midline, which we're going to need to stabilise ourselves when we're doing that farmer's carry, when we're doing the push press, and we're going to need to activate those for our dumbbell / kettlebell toes too. So for these, what you're going to do is you're going to try and raise them legs up a little bit off the floor, keep your back off the floor, and all you're going to do is twist round and touch the floor either side of you. We're going for 30 of those, so it's 15 touches either side. with this, if you're finding that particularly hard, what you can do is plant your feet. So you can still bring them up, you just put them on the floor, it'll take away a little bit of that weight, and then you can again do the same thing. We're just trying to activate that midline and a little bit of our obliques in there. So 30 ostrich walk, 10 inchworms, 30 Russian twists, and you're going to do 2 rounds of that. So that is quite a lot of work, but it's going to really activate us, get us ready to move. So take it nice and easy with that. Don't worry if you're not going 100 miles an hour. We've just done some work to raise your heart rate. By doing all of this work, you'll definitely be ready to move when it comes to the workout. And what I would do is do your run or your bear crawl and your jumping lunges, then go through that little system twice, the ostrich walk, the inchworms, the Russian twist, and then I would give myself a couple of minutes, just try out some of the movements for the workout, and then hammer the workout as hard as I can. So, with regard to your farmer's run, if you've got 2 dumbbells, fabulous. You're going to hold 2 of your dumbbells at the side, so you've got to imagine I've got another one in the other hand, and you're going to go for your 100 metre farmer's carry. Now, what I really want you to do is maintain that nice strong chest and keep that weight nice and controlled. What you don't want to be doing is this slouching over and trying to walk with them like this. Try and keep it nice and strong. Walk like you would if I asked you to walk perfectly. If you don't have 100 metres worth of space, so you can't walk down your road or what have you, try and pick a distance and then accumulate that 100 metres. So if you can do 10 metres, do 10 metres 10 times, yeah? So just turn around, come back the other way. If anything, you turning around more is going to activate your midline a lot more, and it's going to make it harder work, but we all want to do harder work, right? We want to get fitter quicker. If you've only got 1, even better. Having 1 means that your other side is going to compensate more, which means your other side is going to get stronger, and obviously what you're going to do is you're going to do your 50 metres, swap hands, and then that other side is going to work twice as hard as well. So if you've only got 1, just go 1, it's going to be fine. Particularly if that 1's heavy, it's going to be even better. Try to avoid trying to hold it with 2 hands in front of you or something like that. If you go down by your side, it's going to activate your midline a lot more and make it a lot more hard work. Again, if you're only using 1, make sure you're doing that perfect walking position. Don't slouch forward, don't lean too much. Try and maintain this nice upright position. We don't want to be trying to walk like this, or trying to walk like this, or bringing it out in front or anything like that. Down by our side, nice strong midline, and keep that moving for that 100 metres, or 50 and 50. Once you've done that, you're going to go into your 21 toes to dumbbell or 21 toes to kettlebell. We've done these before, so your weight is going to be out in front of you, behind you. You're going to bring your hands up to it, and then you're going to bring your feet to that object. So you're going to be lying it down, nice and flat, hands on whatever object it is. You're bringing them feet up, touching that dumbbell, bringing it back down nice and controlled. When you come back to the floor, try and literally just kiss the floor with your heels and then bring it back up to that weight again. You're going for 21 of those. They're quite taxing. They are really, really hard for 21. 21's a big number for them. By all means, go for it if you're feeling good. But if not, we can scale these back to sit-ups. With sit-ups, as we've always done, you're going to stick them heels together, pull them into your bum as much as you can. If you have got an ab mat, whack it underneath your back. If not, what you can do is like roll up a t-shirt or roll up a hoodie or something like that. Put that under there just to give you that little bit of support and make it that little bit more dominant on them abs. And again, touching the floor behind you, touching the floor in front of your toes. And again, you can just do 21 of those. That's just sort of a little scale because I do think 21 toes to bar or toes to kettlebell is quite hard work. But if you can do them and if you can get them out, then go for that movement. So, final movement we're going to do is a dumbbell push press. And it says 15 on the program, but that means 15 with 2, yeah? So if you had 2 dumbbells, you would go 15 reps, but if we've only got 1, we're going to go 15 one side and then 15 the other, so it'd be 30 reps. So for these, what I want to see is that nice little dip there, and then drive and push it overhead as strong as we can. What we're not trying to do is push it out here or anything like that, so keep that bicep by that ear and push it straight up from there, yeah? you're going to go 15 on one side, 15 on the other if you've only got one. But if you've got two, just go for 15 total with both of them. Hopefully that has given you some options there, guys, and you can sort of decide what scale is best for you and where is best for you. For 3 rounds for time on this, guys, you want to be going as hard as you can, really. We don't want to be slowing down too much. Obviously, as fatigue sets in, we're going to get a little bit slower, but we don't really want to be kind of cutting back too far. Just go for it. It's 3 rounds. 3 rounds isn't that long usually in terms of CrossFit anyway. Alright, guys, enjoy it. Have a good time. Might see you on the Zoom.